Hello everyone, welcome to another X-Wing Should I Fly It video. So today we're going to take a look at the 2017 World Winning List by Justin Phua. Again, I'm not going to dub the list with a name because I think the player himself should get to pick that. I did win Worlds of it after all, so it should be up to him to name it. But there's a few monikers going round that I'm sure you'll find. But basically it is Dengar and Tel Trevura. So Dengar has expertise, plasma torpedoes, extra munitions, K4 security droid, unhinged astromech, punishing one title and guidance chips. Tel Trevura has veteran instincts, take him up to PS9, plasma torpedoes, extra munitions, K4 security droid, unhinged astromech and guidance chips. So two PS9 JumpMasters. Obviously for those of you who are unaware, Tel Trevura's ability reads when it's destroyed, you will discard all damage cards on it, including face-up ones, and then re-deal 4 face-down damage cards. So you have to kill him twice, which gives you the weird interactions, obviously with overkill potential, stuff like that. So having Tel with 1 health left is the perfect situation to be in, because you're almost guaranteed that your opponent's going to have to overkill him, which would be shots better spent on Dengar. So it's pretty good fun. Obviously Dengar's retaliation ability we're all familiar with after last year's Worlds with the Manaru winning. Dengaru, sorry I should say, which was Dengar with Manaru. So for this version we do get expertise and K4, which gives you an extremely efficient attack without the use of an action, which was displayed really well displayed in the final, where he takes crit on Dengar to prevent any actions, damage sensor array I want to say, and yet still manages to purposely bump multiple times, still get the target lock and focus on attack through expertise, but not have to worry about incoming fire from one of the ships that is bumped. So you're never playing 100 points against 100 points with this list. You're always trying to alpha strike something off a table, then you're trying to bump one of your ships into the ship so you can focus on the other one and keep playing it like that. It's a really tricksy, frustrating to play against playstyle, but really good, really well played. If you watch Justin play it on the table, it's amazingly well done. The number of times he bumps either Biggs or Jess for Nand and reduces the amount of incoming fire, it's really well done. And that's something you can really take away if you do try and put this list on the table. So one thing I wanted to talk about as well was the packs that you need to buy if you wanted to run this list. It's something I'm going to try to add in to the Should I Fly It videos. I do have these listed in the video description, but I'll just quickly run through them now. And it is, give me a second. So obviously you need to buy 2 punishing ones, which gives you your ships. It gives you your 2 copies of guidance chips, your copy of punishing one, your copies of plasma torpedoes. Then you need to buy a most wanted expansion. That gives you 1 K4 security droid and 2 unhinged astromechs. Then you need a TIE Punisher, which gives you an extra munitions and an extra plasma torp. You don't really need it, but there you go. The K-Wing is what I'd recommend rather than double Punisher for your second extra munitions, and that way you're spreading the love a little bit, you're getting some TLTs, stuff like that, so you're spreading your collection out. That's the way I'd do it anyway. Then a Hounds Tooth to get your next copy of K4 security droid. Then either a Shadowcaster is a good choice for VI, but obviously it's slightly more expensive, but it's still a solid ship and goes into a lot of good lists. I mean, I really enjoy flying Sir Adventurous. I think she's one of the best ships in the game. Ketsu can be a really fun ship to fly aggressively, and it's one I'd recommend. But also the bargain basement option, which it cannot be recommended highly enough, is Sabines TIE. That comes with EMP device as well, so if we're keeping it within the Scum faction, you're getting a really tasty illicit there. So either one of those is a good choice. And then also you do need a U-Wing to get expertise, because that's the only pack that comes in at the moment. So depending on how you want to go, you could have a K-Wing, Sabines TIE, U-Wing list floating around somewhere, but but basically that's the route I would go buying it. But it's up to you. Obviously, if you've already got everything, that's perfect, but that is your shopping list if you want to give this a try. I really would recommend it. Mainly, it's going to help you focus on your range control for that initial engagement, showing you the use of that 2-point initiative bid to try and make sure you're moving last, and also doing what I was talking about with the blocks and purposely bumping Dengar to reduce the amount of incoming attacks on him. Yeah, he gets his retaliation attack, but if you can only get shot by one ship and you get to shoot that one ship twice, it's a much better trade. So your goal is going to be come in, alpha something with the torpedoes, retaliation strike with Dengar in the first round. Then you want to start playing positionally, bait as many shots onto Tel as you can, come around for the second torpedo shot with Tel. Probably keep Dengar in the mix at the moment, play him around that way, using your actions for barrel rolls or focus for defense, but basically just doing everything you can to make sure you're always having a target lock expertise shot. So playing against this list, I do think it suffers somewhat, not massively, but the efficiency drops off really well if you can control a range from it. So if you can run away from this list, there's something with turrets where you can shoot backwards, and anything that can do stress control as well. So anything where you can kind of put some stress on to turn off expertise is key, and then make sure you're keeping them at range. You will suffer that alpha strike, but it's much more dangerous to be knife fighting this list. The JumpMaster's dial, as we all know, is really, really strong, and Dengar excels when he can just do this hard one and keep you at range 1 with K4 and expertise triggering over and over again. It's really punishing, as it should be with a name like Punishing 1. It's really, really strong. But then you also have to watch out for those 3 banks with the K4, with the Unhinged and K4 combo. Well, there you go, that's my thoughts on the list. I think it's really good. I think it was really well played. There's definitely ways to beat it. It isn't as bad as people are going to make out, because it's the 2 JumpMasters. We are on an efficient platform with the JumpMaster platform, but I don't think the sky is falling in any way, shape or form. I think Justin played the list really, really well and got to fly against the correct opponents. I think Jerry's list might have given him a few more problems with the extra stress he could induce, but I don't know. I think this is good, and if you can control, like I said, that range, you can do some wonderful things with this, and just put it on the table and try it. I think you'll be pleased. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you on the next one.